Hello, air signs. Welcome to your weekly oracle insight. So for this week and most likely for the future ones, I'll be doing this small kind of oracle and bring some kind of oracle messages for all zodiac signs separated by groups of elements. So I will start by giving more of a general message theme for the three sister signs, and then I will give as well a short but specific message to each sign individually. So as always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what I say as it feels right and as it resonates within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, air signs, I do feel like this week brings a lot of focus for all of you in the energy of ownership and responsibility, especially owning your lives, right? Being the creator, being the leader, being on control of your life, of your happiness, of your relationships, of things that you or some of you have been feeling either victimized by, or just, or feeling like, I feel like some air signs have become too in the flow. What I want to say about become too in the flow is that I feel like some air signs have been dragging situations or have been waiting for things to happen when that's impossible to do unless you create space for them to happen, or as you initiate the process itself, which means that you have to be the creator. You have to be the one painting the canvas with the images of what you want to attract in your reality, so that the universe can give you a hand and kind of meet you halfway. I also feel like some of you have been living lives that are lies, or where there's an amount of dependency or codependency issues, and so I feel like some of you have been feeling robbed from your sense of freedom or your sense of willpower, and it's very important for all air signs during this week to regain that willpower, that gusto, that drive, that animation of your spirit and of your ego as well, because this is the creator energy. This is a very beautiful card to have as a common theme, because you can see how happy he looks, right? When he is in contact with his solar plexus, with that energetical point that talks about the sun energy, the ego, the individuality, where we shine, where there's this never ending ceasing light, where we are always energized and ready and connected, right, with who we are, our personalities, our desires, our sense of initiative, our courage to do things and to face things, good things, bad things, things that we all kind of experience in life. And so that place, the solar plexus, can be a very good place for some of you who understand the concept of chakras. It could be a real point to stimulate during this time, or the point that you need to stimulate and work on to help you take the best or the most out of situations. I feel like some of you need to take it's like eating with pleasure, it's living with pleasure, doing things with a lot of desire for them, making sure you are not afraid or ashamed to reveal that same place of desire, that same place of ambition, that same place of you wanting to stand in the sun just as anybody else, and having a voice and having control and having great things happening. I feel like some of you felt, or you're leaving energies that are the opposite, energies that worry about feeling incapable, feeling powerless, feeling, you know, the lack of desire, the lack of life kind of pumping through you. There's something here about adrenaline. There's something here about you moving, circulating. There's really this energy of exercise that could also be beneficial for some air signs. I do feel that creation of their reality is unfocused. There can be happy results for some of you that have been trying to take the lead on something, some of you that have been trying to be in a position of more security, or of more a position of vision, right? Or a life that goes by your rules, or to live a life that it's where you feel like you have more of a saying, or more of connection with what's in it. It's like living a life, as I said, in accordance to the visions you have of what life should be about. For Geminis, I do feel like there's this energy of, it's like a cell. Some Geminis have been living in a cell, a prison of some sorts, that for the card's energy, it's most likely an emotional one. And I feel like the cell, right, is opening, and you are ready to fly, you are ready to go. As I said, you are ready to own and become responsible for the flight that nobody else can do for you. Also, that's another common theme for the three air signs, is the energy of flying, the energy of exploration, the energy of you know, freedom. Especially for Geminis, there's an emotional freedom awaiting you, and an opportunity to encounter that during this week. The thing is that for some Geminis, this will demand, you know, letting go of fear, letting go of the stagnant waters, letting go of the past, letting go of the notion of the past, of any type of energy that is dragging you into position of feeling quite unmotivated, or feeling like you're not meeting your heart's desires, or you're not meeting your emotional, the emotional place, right, that you need to feel satisfied, and to feel like your life is happening. Your emotions and your emotional life and your relationships are happening, and giving you things that you are, it's like relationships that meet your needs, right? I also feel like some of you could actually, by opening up here your emotions, or opening up something of your emotion, something of your deep emotions, feelings, the truth of feelings, by declaring love, you can find love. But it takes courage. That's the thing here, is that the courage card is also here, and as well letting go. So maybe you have to I'm sorry, you have to let go of fear of not finding anything else, or letting go of the fear of that your emotional life and your relationships are always going to be this, leaving you in a position of feeling unfulfilled. I also feel like if there are some Geminis that want to kind of find answers about relationships and emotions, this could be a time where you can find those answers. Most likely, as I said, you will have to take the initiative. You will have to be brave and face up. Face up, man up is exactly the words, is the creator energy there, and go seek the answers you need, right? Don't be scared to dive deep, but also to fly high in order to find emotional happiness. For Libras, this is a card that has been popping up a lot, the possibilities ones. And for Libras, this is a great energy here, just as well as the other ones, because I do feel like some Libras are actually ready. Geminis are here in doubt, or still kind of afraid to leave the cell. I feel like some Libras have an opportunity this week to really, really, really make it's like to walk an extra mile than what's expected in order to find satisfaction. I feel like some Libras are really interested during this time in partnering up with people that can kind of enhance that sense of expansion in their lives, especially in terms of business, work, career. There's this desire, this urge, either to partner up with someone to help you explore, you know, unknown territory. This is also showing up here a lot, unknown territory for Libras. Or this could also be about you learning about the unknown territory of life, or a specific side of life that you have been desiring to explore, and kind of jumping into it. I feel like some of you will jump into it. Most likely, some of you it's due to this ambition, or due to this urge to gain more, conquer more, be more in life. There's a certain image or standard or status that you want to grow yourself to be or to become. And I feel like some of you are ready, as I said, to take action in those terms, and to plan for your future in a different way. I feel like some of you have business plans that are interesting, or plans to travel. This exploration of territory can be literal, can be about you, you know, planning to travel to a place you have never been, to a different to try, you know, to get to know a different culture, different background, anything that it's different, that it's exotic, it's exciting for Libras, or tempting for Libras to try. This week, I feel like the challenge showing up here is though the sorrow, right? If you allow the sorrows if you allow the sorrow to eat you up, if you allow the sorrow to consume you, instead of just naturally flow from you, or to work with it in a way that it's in a creative way, to work with your sorrows and your sadness and your grief, to work with them in a constructive way, which is to use them as fuel, right, of change, as fuel to know more, as fuel to have a different life, as a fuel to heal. Whatever is the situation for you, it's like your sorrows can be your mental state, or the way you see yourself in life during this time, and your experiences can be the anchor. And this anchor is heavy. It's an anchor that can really unnecessarily make you feel imprisoned in a reality where flying is not an option, or where finding something else is not an option. I feel like some of you are stressed as well, and Libras here, that I feel like for all the signs, air signs, Libras are the ones that should exercise, or should have this very active to be more active with their bodies, because it can help decompress and take away the sorrow, and take away whatever pain may still, or crisis. I feel like some of you, it's like a crisis, anxiety. Some of you could be a literal sense of anxiety of the new, right? That anxiety that sometimes the new and the unknown brings. As I said, that anxiety has many different facets and ways to become a weapon, to become a tool of empowerment. And I feel like some of you should learn about this. Others of you, it's just a need to kind of take it out of your system. And when it talks to you, to get active, to, you know, it's not to avoid it, not to shut it down. No, it's to work with it in an active way, in a way where you were allowing the pain and the sorrow to communicate with you and tell you whatever it wants to tell you, but also to then tell them to leave because you got the message, and not allow it to kind of be there, growing roots on you. And for Aquarius, I feel like for Aquarius, there's a sense here that people are kind of giving you a hard time. I feel like some Aquarius, you just need to do your own thing during this time, because You can feel stressed or burdened by the impositions of the world, of others on you. You can feel like nothing that you do satisfies or pleases the people you're looking to please, or the people that you hope to please or to satisfy with whatever you give them. I feel like also some of you are dealing with people that are, you know, negative, people that are jealous, people that are, you know, that have the wrong intentions or that want to manipulate you in a certain way, especially mind games. There's something here about mind games for Aquarius. But also I feel like some of you are comparing yourselves unnecessarily with others. I feel like the Aquarian energy here needs really to work on the creator dynamic, which is to take away all thoughts of inferiority. I feel like some of you feel inferior, or you can have those thoughts of not having as much as others, or not having, you know, the perfect idealization when we look to people's lives on the outside, and comparing ourselves to that. You're not looking to your talents enough, you're not looking to your beauty enough, or you're not looking to actually what you have in you that is mind-blowing and great and that nobody else has. And I feel like this is the energy that is very positive about Aquarius for this week, is the energy of ripeness, maturity. Nine of Rainbows. It's a beautiful card because something is reaching the peak, right? Is something in your life has become ripe, and now it's time to kind of allow that energy to move along and to go away. I feel like more will come from the harvest, so don't be afraid to allow things that are naturally falling away or falling into place. Allow them to fall, allow them to kind of take themselves to their natural course, because from that there's something great that may happen to Aquarius. I feel like some of you need to take the excess out. You need to take what it's you know, putting weight on your life, and it could be about some financial or either financial stress, worries, demands, or it could be about the workload. Some of you have a very heavy workload or heavy demands from your boss or superiors. There's a lot of, as I said, imposition that you're feeling, that others are kind of putting on you, weight that they're putting on you. Guilt or doubt, allowing others to kind of make you doubt yourself, make you doubt your talents, make you doubt your ability to handle situations in your own way. It's very important for some of you to do things your own way with this energy, to be really connected with the truth here of who you are, because I feel like there can be, for some Aquarius during this time, moments of conflict, of disagreement that can lead to separations. I feel like some of you can have things, as I said, but are things that are needed to go away. I do feel that. Others of you, you're simply needing to stop looking to the outside and more to yourself and more to the life you want to create. Don't, because some of you could be in the other side of this, which is you could be consciously or unconsciously jealous or envious or petty about the fact that others have found you know, things that you didn't yet, or you feel like you didn't, or that you need, and they don't deserve it and you do, and how come they have it and you don't. As I said in your general mid-month reading, there's, for some of you Aquarius, an energy about being angry with God or angry with the divine purposes of circumstances, and needing to understand yourself as a whole. You are a whole. You are beautiful. You have in you a lot of potential. This is a beautiful card to have as an opportunity to grow into something that is full by itself. You feed your own self. You give to your own self what you need. And so you will attract on the outside exactly as well the resources to enhance your life, not to diminish it. So I hope I was able to provide some insight with this weekly. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, posting, commenting, donating to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.